Hey guys, welcome back to another MYXclusive interview. As you guys can see, oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Hello everyone, this is Sam with 2Fs. Grabe, nakalimutan ko. But hello everyone who is tuning into this MYXclusive interview. As you guys can see, I have a very, very special guest here with me, and she is none other than the crystal voice of Asia. Everyone, please welcome the ever-talented Sheryn Regis. Woo!
Hello, everyone. Hi, VJ Sam. Nice to see you, and
Yes,
nice to
nice
be
to see
here.
you. Yes, thank you for joining us, of course. Kanina nga I was telling everyone, I was telling you na grabe yung background mo. Very sanay ka na, I think, sa mga virtual stuff ngayon.
So into streaming now, Sam.
Oo. So, yeah, I saw nga sobrang busy mo nga with your yeah, I saw on your Instagram when I was doing my research, of course, na you've been keeping busy with streaming. So how has that been so far for you?
Well, it's been my new norm actually since the
Mm-mm.
lockdown since last year. So um I'm adapting it. I'm adapting
Mm-mm.
the new normal now that especially okay, 'di ba? Mabilis ang makeup and then from one
Oo.
streaming to another streaming and then I just eat
Mm.
and then stream again. I do
Mm.
that. Probably
Oh
just
my
like you,
God.
almost every day, VJ Sam, you do that.
Mm. Yeah, super streaming 'no? Ngayon talaga that's where it's at, especially and with everyone. I'm sure you've also been doing a lot of streaming and sanay like mabilis ang makeup. I love that. So what is the fastest you've ever done your makeup?
5 minutes.
5 minutes? No way.
Yes. Yeah, five
Oo,
minutes.
talaga?
Like I just put powder and my
Mhm.
importante talaga sa akin yung sa mata ko that I have to put
Mm.
lashes on and then
Mm.
eyeliner. Kasi since ang
Mm.
ating mata ay hindi kalakihan, maliit lang talaga, palakihin natin through my lashes.
Yes, I'm also a firm believer sa eyelash extensions. So I'm also a firm believer there. Pero ganyan talaga guys pag flawless like Miss Shireen. She's very flawless. So powder lang, okay lang sa kanya. But
Powder
you
lipstick.
mentioned yes, fresh na fresh. But like you mentioned, streaming has been a big part of your life, especially nung pandemic kasi with everything na nangyari in the past year. Grabe talaga yung nangyari, especially for everyone in the entertainment industry. But for you personally, kamusta naman yung pag-adjust to everything? The last time nga when we had you dito sa Mix was last year in Feb 2020. So
I
that was
remember that.
before the
Yes.
pandemic pa, nasa studio pa siya. So what a crazy time, no? Iba na talaga
It's crazy.
ngayon. So how was it adjusting to everything?
It was crazy because like I felt like na-depress akong konti na parang I
Mm.
cannot go
Tayong
back to
lahat.
America that time.
Mm.
Like until
Mm.
now na-lockdown ako dito sa Philippines. Like I can't go
Mm.
back. So it's just
Mm.
too risky for me,
Mhm.
because I just don't want it. I'm scared to travel right now. So
Mhm.
eto naman, well, ang dami ko natutunan actually, VJ Sam.
Mhm. Mhm.
Not just like making music, ha. Sa
Mhm.
sobrang bored ko last year, what happened is like I baked.
I
So
saw.
I had my own business na. I
Mhm.
have my own
Mm.
business na ang sharing store. And that's crazy because like baking is really not my passion. Pero
Mm.
we do that lang usually, occasionally because during Christmas, something like that. But naging business ko na lang siya
Mhm.
because wala akong nagawa last year. But now,
Mhm.
nag-adjust na ako. I started streaming last October. So that's the time
Mhm.
that I said to myself, like, Sharon, you can do this. Aside from
Mhm.
recording songs, you have to stream
Mhm.
also. Kasi
Mhm.
maluloka ka na you
Mhm.
cannot go out. Until
Mhm.
now, MECQ tayo ngayon. That's crazy,
Oh
VJ. So
my
I don't,
God, 'di
I don't have
ba?
tapings anymore. Yeah.
Oo.
Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
Grabe talaga. A year ago, akala natin by now, tapos na yung lahat na to. But it just kind of reverted back to what
Correct.
happened last year. But medyo worse kasi yung cases natin ngayon, medyo madami. But that's good
Yes.
to hear that you've been keeping sane in your own way then during this time. Like baking, of course. Nakita ko nga Sharon's torta. Nakita ko
Yeah.
nga on, it looks so good. So I feel like, guys, you should also check that out. And syempre, you've also been working on your music. But you also mentioned na lockdown ka dito sa Philippines. And of course, you have family over in the States, like your daughter, if I'm not mistaken, is also
Yeah,
there
my
in the
daughter's
States.
in there. Yeah.
So how has it been keeping in touch with your family and your daughter, especially during this time?
Yeah, thank you to the technology. Like,
Mhm,
I can just call her anytime, text her anytime, like say hi,
mhm,
hello, what happened to you? How are you?
mm,
Something like
mm,
that. So good thing we have that now. Siguro kung sa the past siguro, no, if we have this pandemic in the past, that's crazy. Like how can I
mhm,
connect? How can I connect with them? And then
mm,
since last year, since I did like I had no tapings or whatever, no
mm,
concert events. So what I did is like virtual concerts. I helped
mhm,
some of the I did charity shows for
mhm,
the people affected by typhoon, and
mhm,
then the musicians that just like me, we have no more gigs, we don't have tapings that time na sobrang haba talaga ng ano natin quarantine. So I helped them through my virtual concerts. So
mhm,
I partnered with a lot of organizations also to help our people who are in need.
mhm,
Like konti-konting
mhm.
paraan lang, Jason.
Yeah, that's true. Trying to make the most during this time especially. And I can imagine then yung adjustment mo. Syempre as a performer, kasi as a performer, you get a lot of your energy then from the crowd. So iba talaga yung adjustment when it came to virtual concerts. So how was it for you?
Iba, parang feeling ko kasama ko si Pader, kasama ko si AC. Etong sa gilid ko lahat, parang feeling ko, sino ba? Minsan, ang naisip ko lang, sino ba kinakausap ko? Parang, parang, if I talk, like streaming,
Mm,
how when I stream, like,
mhm,
hi everybody, blah, 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 like, I
mhm,
can only see letters and words. And like,
mm.
sometimes, if only I can touch you, if only I can see you in the eye, if only you can talk
Yeah.
back to me, but you cannot.
Oo. That's
So
true.
parang, ang
Oo.
hirap, actually, na
Mhm,
parang, iba pa rin yung ma-feel ko yung, crowd, yung energy ng crowd, because
mhm,
iba yung pag concert events, like
mm.
as a singer, no, as a performer, iba yung makapag-move kang masyado
Yeah.
because of the energy that your
Mm.
audience can give you.
Mhm. For
Ganon.
sure. I can imagine ngayon, 'di ba, when you perform, for example, on a live stream or something, you're contained to that screen talaga para you can't move as much. Nandun ka lang. Oh my God, ngayon ko lang naisip yun. Pero that's so true. Pero I'm sure ngayon,
Diba?
sanay ka na with the live streaming and all of that. But that's so cool na you're still able to adjust nga kahit na ang dami nangyayari ngayon,
Yeah,
especially.
correct.
But prior to the MECQ, you were super busy nga. I saw with tapings, of course, kasi you're host of Calderoque on Nakapamilya channel, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken.
Yes,
So you were
Akal.
busy with that, and you also performed at HIMIC 11th edition finals night. So dami mong ganap in life. So how was it really being immersed once again dito sa industriya here in the Philippines?
Yeah, it's nice to be back. Let me say, it's
Mhm,
nice to be back here in the Philippines, making
mhm,
music and
mhm,
do the things that you really love here in the
mhm,
Philippines, like singing for your kababayans. It's
mhm,
different kasi VJ Sam when you perform
mhm,
in America. Kasi iba yung American and Filipino audience kaysa yung dito na nandito yung crowd ko talaga, nandito yung cluster ng ano ko fans ko. Eto pag
mhm,
nandun ako sa Bicol or nandito ako sa Manila, pupunta talaga sila like to cheer for you, sharing, may mga banner pa ganyan. Sa America, dito sobrang pwede ako mag-jologs. There I cannot be
That's the
jologs.
best
There
part.
like yeah, like here like I can be myself. Like hey guys, yun. But there if I perform there, so syempre yung mga Americans cannot get my jokes here. So I have to really adopt on what their jokes are there in America. So iba
Mhm,
talaga, especially the crowd there, especially yung mga na nakakantahan ko is like more on like class A, class B. It's really hard
mhm,
because I have to be
mhm,
very prim and proper at the same time. I have to like
mhm.
sing some songs that not too jukebox o yung mga ganyan. But like the mainstream,
Mhm,
but I
mm,
adjusted in naman. But I really miss the time that I'm here, that I can just like sing for the audience, for our kababayans na
mhm.
iba talaga. I
Yeah.
love singing original Filipino music talaga.
Mhm. Yeah, iba talaga yung reception, especially dito.
Yes.
Kasi mahilig talaga tayo like to kumanta and to vibe sa mga concerts talaga. I mean, I'm sure also in the States, pero iba talaga yung parang reception dito sa
Yes.
Philippines. And it's nice to see
Yes.
na you're enjoying it, of course. And I'm sure it's changed a lot also since the last time that you were back in the industry. Kasi diba, you left for the States for quite an amount of time, if 10 years if I'm not mistaken, or
Yeah,
maybe
10
more.
years.
Yeah, 10 years. So, now that you're parang immersed ulit sa industry dito sa Philippines, how much do you think has it changed since the last time or the previous time that you were back here?
Observing here for the music
Mhm,
industry, no?
mhm,
So on our music
mhm,
industry here in the
mhm,
Philippines,
mhm.
I can say that we can compete with the mainstream.
Yeah.
Sa America, ang
Mhm,
galing-galing. Like when I heard the music, oh wow, oh
mhm.
did they have it here? Kasi when I was in America, I don't have any TFC or like
Mhm,
Filipino radio station. Wala akong pinapakinggan na ganyan. But when I heard it
mhm,
again after 10 years that I left ba na para kasi ang uwi ko dito 1 month, 2 months just to do
mhm,
some shows here. Pero
mhm,
yung to really focus on what's going on in their Philippines wala pa.
mhm,
But when I came back here last year, I heard a lot of like music na wow, it can compete internationally because
mhm,
the tunog different, masyado siyang parang hindi na siya yung, the traditional thing na parang
mhm,
jukebox, ganyan.
mhm,
Meron
mhm,
siyang, ano siya, edgy na siya eh.
mhm,
Mainstream. And I like it. But in
mhm,
Tagalog, original Filipino music, na ang galing ng tunog. Tunog
mhm,
Filipino, pero pag international. Like,
mhm,
I can say that na, oh, pagmamalaki ko to, internationally.
mhm. Yun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I super agree nga na we can really compete on the international level already when it comes to music, of course. But for you, do you have any new artists that you've been a fan of recently?
Yes, because
Mm,
the first time talaga na nag-focus ako sa music, nakikinig ako sa
mm,
music dito. Like I said, I fell in love with Moira. I fell in love with Ben and
mm,
Ben, December
mm,
Avenue. And then, sobrang, ang galing sabi ko, oh my gosh, I fell in love with them. BJ Sam, I mean, to
mm,
beat it songs. But
mhm,
then, yung sa Amerika ako, nag-iba yung mga preference ko sa music eh. Yung mga gusto ko sa
mm,
music, naging different, naging variety na siya.
mhm,
Since pero nung narinig ko si December Avenue, narinig ko si Ben and Ben, sabi ko, oh my gosh, I fell in love with them. Kasi may tunog classic na pwedeng bago na edgy na ewan. Basta I fell in
mm.
love.
I
Gusto ko
love that.
siya.
Pero, oo, gets ko yung sinasabi mo because it's like, it's uniquely Filipino, pero with, yun nga, with an edge na parang pambato talaga on an international scale, which I think that's really cool na you've also been listening to a lot of new artists, of course. But I'm sure madami din excited because you're also releasing yung music mo and you just recently released your newest single, Tulad ng Dati, last month. So could you tell us more about paano ba nabuo yung Tulad ng Dati?
Well, the song is composed by Mr. Kiko Salazar.
Mhm.
So, ito yung kantang pang-ghosting. Since last year,
Oh.
VJ Sound, if we're talking about relationship, we talk about relationship, ito yung nag-social distancing talaga. Malayo.
Mm.
Even though we say Makati and Cavite, it's so
No.
layo. Parang
It's so
ganun, di ba?
far.
It's so far na parang ganun na. So what happened is like, how much more yung long distance relationship talaga internationally,
Mm.
like ibang bansa siya, or ano, at biglang, siguro nataranta sa pandemic, biglang nawala ng pagmamahal, nawala na ng
Mhm.
gana sa relationship.
Mhm.
Kaya, ang nangyari is ghosting. Wala ng text,
Mm.
wala ng call. Parang,
Mhm.
what happened? So, ako din, bilang nilagay ko as an interpreter of the song, inisip ko kung ako yung tao, nakaka-relate naman ako
Wow.
niyan, DJ Sam. Kung ako yung
Ay.
yung nag-ghost, alam mo yung
Mm.
magte-text ka, call ka, kala mo, kayo pa. Pero inisip mo na lang, ako lang ba kumakapit ngayon?
Mm.
Parang ano ba? Like, I don't want to let go of the feeling because I still have it. I don't know
Mm.
about that person. Meron pa ba? O pinaasa mo lang ako? Or you just want to leave me hanging here?
Mm.
Yung
Mhm.
mga ganang tanong.
Wow! Nakakaloka, grabe yun. I felt everything that you said. Parang ako, oh my God, parang na-feel ko talaga yun. Kasi feeling ko yung ghosting is a
Yeah.
very common and relatable issue na a lot of people experience, especially during yung pandemic. Feeling ko
Yes,
kasi,
correct. Yeah,
because, people get bored, yung mga ganon. Like, they really
correct.
don't know how. So, I feel like yung song na to, tulad ng dati, is very relatable to a lot of people. And even you, Sherry, you said na you can personally relate then to
Yes.
this song. And madami nga nagsasabi sa ating comments na ang sakit when you explain all of these
Yeah.
feels, which only says na sobrang relatable nga siya. Pero kwento ka naman about what it was like creating the song, of course, recording it, especially during this time.
Okay, the time that I recorded this with Kiko
Mhm.
Salazar, this is my first time to work with him. Ito
Mhm.
yung sinabi niya, Sharon, don't be Sharon here. It's like, what? Don't be Sharon here. Because when you talk about Sharon, it's like the beat it, something like that. But sabi niya, walang mga riffs and runs masyado.
Mhm,
Huh?
mhm.
Okay, so no performance. So this is like, for me, to sing it like as simple as this song. To sing
Mhm.
that song sa recording, parang, okay, so kailangan simplihan, pero ipapalabas ko lang talaga yung emosyon, ang sakit ng
Mhm.
song. So, I have to internalize everything, kung anong nangyari
Mhm.
sa buhay ko. Kaya, doon ko na-express lahat ng emosyon ko through the song, na pag-record ko ng song, din ko nafe-feel mo talaga, or mafe-feel mo pag marinig mo, na ang sakit talaga ng pangyayaring yun. so it's really good. It's really nice working with Kiko because
Mhm.
nilabas niya kung ano ang meron inside Sheryn Regis, kung anong emosyon
Mhm.
meron si Sheryn. Kasi
Mhm.
that time sinabi ko pa sa kanya, parang di ako nakaka-relate. Pero na-realize ko, oh nga pala, na ano ko pala to, na-experience ko pala to. Ayan,
Mhm.
nilagay ko ang emosyon ko lahat doon when I recorded it.
Mm. Wow, I love that. And syempre, I can imagine then like at first yung idea nga ng song wala masyadong birit. It's more a little bit more mellow compared to the stuff that you used to do. It might have been
Mhm.
different, but also new at
Yes.
least, diba? For you, something new to experience. And even the music video I thought was so nice. Sobrang
Oh my
damdam
God.
din yung mga feelings,
Sobrang
diba?
damdam.
Very ano. Oo. So, kwento ka naman
Ramdam mo
about
rin
what it
yung
was like
ano,
creating.
the
Oo.
video. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Eto yun
go, go.
It was in Tagaytay. It's so cold that time that because February yun, sobrang lamig ng Tagaytay, VJ Sam.
Mm.
At
Mm.
nilubog ako sa tubig. Yung tinapon talaga ako sa tubig. Yung parang makita mo yung paglubog ko talaga. Kasi
Mm.
although meron akong ano doon, yung parang ang dancer talaga sa tubig, ganyan. Parang parang stunt. Pero,
Mhm.
sa akin kasi, gusto ko talagang makita yung emosyon ng mukha ko while lulubog ako doon. So, alam
Mm.
mo bang 10 beses akong tinapon sa
My
pool?
God!
Grabe! Just to get the
Oo.
emotion. Kasi, yung
Mhm.
emotion na parang, di ba meron yung bibitaw, bubula yung bibig ko na
Mm.
hindi ma-restart yung mukha mo. Alam mo yung parang, di ka
Mm.
mukhang naeng-ong doon sa ano. Yung parang, nakita talaga ang emosyon.
Mhm.
Ang emosyon ko rin,
Mhm.
alam mo ang emosyon ko doon, hindi dahil sa
Mhm.
kanta. Hindi kasi sobrang lamig at sobrang lakas ng pagbagsak ko sa tubig. Halong emosyon yun, DJ Sam.
Mm. Oh my
Yeah.
God! And I can imagine
And
sobrang hirap mag-emote when they're throwing you into a pool.
yes, at saka mahirap kasi meron talaga ang director tsaka yung isang manager ko,
Mm.
sinabi niya lahat, "Okay, palabas mo yung emosyon mo, eto yung
Mhm.
emosyon." So, every time na may iyak talaga, umiiyak talaga akong totoo. Kasi
Mm.
pinapalabas niya lahat, yung emosyon ko, kahit
Oh.
na parang nakadungo lang ako, kailangang ewan ko, lumabas lang talaga lahat. Kasi dahil
Mm.
sa real emotion I have because of
Mhm.
what I have experienced before. So,
Mhm.
napaka-relatable ng song kasi. So, masasabi ko
Hmm.
lang talaga na parang, I know, Sharon, you're not the only one who experienced this. There's a lot of people who experience this kind of emotion and,
Mhm.
parang feeling mo na fail ka sa relationship. Yeah, ginawa mo naman lahat.
Mm.
Lahat binigay
Yeah.
mo na. Like, you gave everything, pero kulang pa ba? Ano pa bang gusto mo? Mahal kita. Pero I cannot let go of the feeling. Nandito pa ako, pero wala ka na. Ano ba?
Guys, ah, wait lang. Di ako prepared doon. Parang may mga relationship problems ako na hindi naman, they don't exist, but feeling ko na-relate ako dyan. I mean, all of us in one way or another, feeling ko, we have experienced that. And people in our comments are like, oh my God, ang sakit talaga. But it's really true. These are things that really happen naman talaga in real life. And to see
Yeah.
how your experience was able to bring out lahat ng mga emotions mo, especially sa music video, I feel like is a testament to gaano ka powerful yung music and how it's able to relate to other people. So
Yes.
good, so good. And I feel like also the people in our comments can feel nga yung mga feelings natin dito today. But I also wanted to ask you, Sharon, how does it to feel to see yung mga comments ng mga tao about how excited and happy they are that you're back and creating music, releasing mga singles, and performing dito sa Philippines?
It feels amazing because I really thought na parang, look, akala ko, I'm not gonna say this sana, no, pero yung ano kasi, yung feeling ko na parang, hindi na kaya ako nakakalimutan ng mga tao. Alam ko, Sherinians are with me all the time. But how about those people na hindi sila Sherinians, pero nag-support sila sa akin before? Can they still support me now na nagbalik ako dito? Do they still believe in my talent? Yung ganun, yung parang, do they still believe in my capability of like bringing music into reality? Kumbaga, with the way I sing, with the songs I sing. Yun yung ano ko, hesitant ako before, VJ Sam. Kaya parang matagal akong bumalik. Pero, well, because of the support naman na nakita ko sa pamilya ko, and then the management I have right now, which is the March On Entertainment, my managers, Michiko Unso and attorney Jamie Salvatierra, na sobrang naniwala talaga sila sa akin na kaya mo to. And of course, ang Star Music Management, and they're my co-managers. And then, syempre, yung Star Music Recording, naniniwala pa rin sila na may Sheryn Regis pa. So, it feels amazing, and I'm overwhelmed with their support and love.
It really is. I feel like I would have never thought na na-feel mo yun, yung parang hindi mo na kaya, or it was something na you didn't think you could come back to. Because listening to tulad ng dati, parang it's like you've grown so much and you're still kind of the same also from what we know. Yung talent mo is still there. It's still very amazing. So syempre, we want to thank you for still sharing your voice with us and your music. Especially after last year when we found out that you went through a lot in the past few years when you were away, like on Tito Boy. You mentioned that you had the experience of almost losing your voice dahil sa thyroid cancer in 2016. But how does it feel now that you're cancer-free and continuing to use your voice, creating music, and making others happy in the process?
I'm going to say that this is my second chance. This is my second chance in life to really go on with life and continue my passion in singing. Because siguro sa surgery na yan, pwedeng hindi maging the same yung boses ko because of that surgery. Kasi malapit dito, if the laryngeal nerve was like touched or something, or may nangyari doon, probably mag-iba talaga yung quality ng voice ko. Merong boses pa rin, pero iba yung quality. But then, God is so good. He had given me the miracle na nabigyan ulit ako ng boses. Na parang, na siguro, as I may say right now, nag-mature. Hindi lang siya, nag-mature siya, naging mas na-develop pa siya. Kasi ako din naman, after that surgery, I said to myself, the doctors cannot stop me from singing. Because they wanted me to sing after 6 months. And then I said, siguro parang parang feeling ko baldado ako if hindi ako makakanta for 6 months. So after that, like after March, April, nung after 3 weeks lang kumanta ako. And I said, God, this is for you. Bahala na. So that's the first time I sang Coming Out of the Rain, half note lower. So parang, kasi ayoko lang din siyang mapagod talaga. It was in Cebu Coliseum. It was in Cebu na sobrang dami na I really need to go. And I said, this is for you, Lord. And then, although masakit talaga, kasi nag-radiation pa ako that time, o saglit lang talaga ako doon sa show na yan. And then I have to go back kasi bawal ako nga ma-expose sa mga tao. Ganyan. And then after, mga June, nag-concert ako, nag-tour akong Australia with the doctor and nurses beside me.
Grabe.
I have to. I have to
Mm-mm.
talaga. And I said, Lord, this is for you. Kasi
Mhm.
kung hindi ko ginawa yun, BJ Sam,
Mhm.
ang mangyayari na is like, alam mo yung pag-muscle mo, yung muscles mo, pag hindi ka nag-exercise, ang sakit, biglang
Ah.
sasakit, di ba? Because it's
Mm.
not used to it. So,
Yeah.
yan ang ginawa ko din sa voice ko, sa vocal cords ko. I have to really stretch it. I have to vocalize every day
Mm.
to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that is I feel like sobrang admirable nun kasi I can imagine after a surgery with yun nga, they told you yung mga doctors sabi nga nila sa'yo na may possibility na mawala yung voice mo or it won't be the same as
Yeah.
before. I can imagine how scared you would be, especially to sing for the first time, 'di ba, after that whole thing. So what was that? Sorry, I know you shared a lot of it already with Tito Boy
Mhm.
and all that, but what was that period in time na before you started singing again after the surgery? How what were you feeling during those times?
I was scared of like
Mm.
probably totally losing my voice.
Mm. Mm.
Because iba kasing quality ko after like three weeks from the
Mm.
surgery. Iba yung quality na parang
Mm.
laging naka-head tone na walang bass yung voice ko. Just like what I'm, like how I'm talking right now, like my bass konti.
Mm.
Kasi nung time na, hey, parang
Yeah.
nagaganon lagi yung voice ko. Parang
Mm.
sabi ko, ganito ba talaga?
Mm.
Kahit na vocalize ako ng vocalize, ganito pa talaga. Pero iba yung
Mm.
quality. Natakot din ako na parang, wala, if ever I do this ba, magiging pangit na talaga yung boses ko, gas-gas
Mhm.
na.
Mm.
But hindi naman, sa awa ng
Mm.
Diyos. Hindi naman talaga. After,
Mm.
siguro kasi masakit pa talaga yung ano ko dito. Kasi ito yung scar ko dito, oh. Maliit lang siya. Pero,
Mm.
masakit talaga yun kasi may wound pa eh. Ang sakit lang talaga
Mm.
ng wound while
Mm.
singing that time. Parang ano siya, feeling ko kung lalakasan ko pa yung boses ko, mabibiyak yung wound or
Ah!
mag-open
Mm.
siya.
Mm.
Which kasi na ano pa siya eh, sobrang ah, hindi pa talaga siya totally healed
Healed.
that
Mm.
time. So ang
Mm.
akin is like, Lord, ikaw na bahala. Ito na, like, I'm talking about faith. It's about
Mm.
miracle. Like if you have faith, nothing is impossible.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. And I think you're a testament to that, especially with yung bagong mong single, which is tulad ng dati. We have people nga saying in our comments na you've grown a lot since your time here and then also in the US. Tapos ngayon, with tulad ng dati, parang mas naririnig nila yung parang emotions. I mean, they already did before sa voice mo, but now, even more so yung mga emotions and also yung drama sa boses mo, especially with your newest single, tulad ng dati. But syempre, there are a lot of people who are going through a lot of things right now who are struggling to keep the faith, like what you said, Sharon. You have to
Mhm.
have faith. But what kind of advice can you give sa mga tao na nahihirapan talaga right now that they don't feel like there's a way to really help themselves or parang they can't, they're stuck in a situation that they are not, excited to be in. So what kind of advice can you give to them?
Okay, always know that you're not alone. You're not the
Mm.
only person who experienced this kind of situation. Just like
Mm.
now, pandemic, like us also here, kaming mga singers, kaming mga performers, no, we cannot do gigs anymore. Like right now, MYXclusive, ito na naman tayo, walang taping.
Mm.
So, we
Mm.
have to just like hold on to our faith. Kahit na sabihin mo, it's easy for you to say that kasi meron kayong
Mm.
ganito. But you know what? If meron kayo, kasi yung faith natin hindi naman isang prayer lang yan.
Mm.
Madaming beses yan. If you focus, just like, when I say focus on your craft, focus
Mhm.
on what you want to do in life. If you really focus to that, maging straight yon, wala kang ibang titingnan, didiretso yan. But, it's just like prayer. When you pray, dire-diretso lang. Wag mong sabihin na, Lord, eto na lang muna ha, baka hindi mo mabigay kasi gusto ko ngayon eh. No, it's about right timing. Parang ganito
Mhm.
sa nangyari sa akin. Right timing. Kasi I have the courage now to face our kababayans, to face you guys. Na eto na
Mhm.
ako ngayon, kahit natanggapin niyo man ako or hindi, but I still continue my dream of becoming a singer because
Mm.
singing is not just you just sing and sing and sing. It's about learning a lot of experience too.
Mhm.
Kasi hindi mo
Definitely.
maaabot lahat ng lahat ng ideals mo, ideal na project mo or ideal na gusto mo sa buhay sa future,
Mhm.
kung wala kang faith at wala kang focus. Kung ikaw
Mhm.
mismo, di mo kaya sa sarili mo, you have to really encourage. Kasi minsan ako ganun din ako eh. Na parang, sabihin ko lang, ang galing-galing ko naman magsabi sa iba't ibang tao, pero minsan sa sarili ko, hindi ko naman magawa. Kasi
Mhm.
may weakness din ako, na minsan nagtatanong, Lord, bakit ganito? Eto
Mhm.
lang, ang masasabi ko lang din na, you have to focus, no matter what.
Mhm.
Kung eto yung gusto mo, sige, gustuhin mo yan dire-diretso. Don't let negativity pull you down. Yan
Mhm.
yung masasabi ko lang.
Definitely, especially ngayon, madami talagang negative na nangyayari. So I think that's great advice to give to people kasi it's so easy to be swept away by yung mga negative, and it's really hard to stay positive, especially nowadays. But for someone like Miss Sharon, of course, you've shown us the power of believing in yourself and faith and all of that. And now you are back with better than ever, of course, with your
Yes.
voice, your beautiful voice, and your newest single, Tulad ng Dati. I'm sure we have so many people so excited na nandito ka ulit, creating music and sharing that with everyone. So, what else can we expect from you? Of course, I'm sure you have so many goals for this year, and you're doing the most. Nakikita nga namin you're very busy. So, what can we expect coming from you this year?
A lot of schedules naman to promote my song
Mhm.
Tulad ng Dati, and syempre with Star Music and with the help and love of Star Music, I will make more music and more music videos and probably an album for all of us
Oh,
here.
yes! Is that
Yeah.
one of your goals for the year, an album?
Yes, at syempre ang
Mhm.
goal ko rin na healthy pa rin ako at healthy tayong lahat kasi ang hirap na. So, importante, healthy ka at syempre, do the things that you love the most. And what I love the most is
Mhm.
music. And I love
Mhm.
making music for the Filipinos.
Yes, and thank you so much, of course, on behalf of everyone for sharing your music mo and your voice with all of us. And before I do let you go, do you have a message to everyone who's been supporting your journey, also listening to your music?
Okay, thank you so much for having me. Of course, VJ Sam, thank you so much. And exclusive, thank you. And with the support of Star Music, thank you so much, Star Music, my management, March On Entertainment, attorney Jamie Salvatierra, and manager Michiko Unso. Thank you so much for producing the song Tulad ng Dati, and my composer and a composer, si Kiko Salazar. And syempre, for beautifying me also. Maraming salamat kay Jim Ryan Ross. Thank you so much. And eto para sa aking mga Sharinyas, maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagtitiwala sa akin, and to all of you my kababayans na patuloy na naniniwala na gagawa ko pa ang kantahan, ang singing and music here sa Philippines. Maraming salamat. And of course, sana po supportahan nyo ang Sheryn Regis Tulad ng Dati, which you can stream on Spotify, Apple Music, sa YouTube also. Mapapanood nyo ang music video, lyric video, and karaoke. Pwede nyo nang kantahin,
Ah,
aralin, at kantahin. Ayan, VJ Sam, pwede nyo nang kantahin.
ay, maiyak na ako. Joke lang. Wow! Grabe, dami pinagdadaanan. But thank you so much, Sharon, for joining us today here on a
You.
MYXclusive. And sa lahat na nanood ng MYXclusive na to, don't forget to, like what she said, make sure to stream her newest single, Tulad ng Dati, which is up on multiple digital streaming platforms. Watch the music video, the lyric video, and the karaoke version on YouTube as well. So once again, thank you to everyone who tuned in. And once again, thank you so much, Miss Sharon Regis, for
Thank you
joining us
so much.
today. Thank you, thank you. And once again, this
Thank
has
you
been
so
VJ
much.
Sam. Yes, and once again, this has been VJ Sam with two M's and Sharon Reyes. Thanks, everyone.